Oh, Black Clover. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. I kind of forgot you existed. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here from Fat Dubin Sue. Have it on me and keep it on me at all times. With another fun fact: a Black Clover. I will readily admit I completely forgot to review the last two chapters. All I know is that well, I read them, so I know everything that happened there. But the main thing is Asta's down. They got anti-magic. Everyone got mad about it. That's about it. Like nothing else major happened last chapters. But I'm excited. And notably, I had forgotten about it. I would do live reactions for this one, but it's been so long. It's been so long. Actually, I'm in the middle of a bulk recording session. I literally did not even realize it was going to drop today. Yeah, so like I will just do a nice, meaty, quick, triple live reaction review for these 3 chapters just to make sure I have them on the channel. And then I gotta go back to my regularly scheduled bulk record because gosh darn it, I have things I need to do. But with it being the case, let's break it down and hop right into chapter 381, The Ultimate Mage. I'm assuming this is just gonna be a Glaze chapter. But as a guess, but let's see. This is a nice cover page. Color cover page even, with all the characters here. Big, I mean, like, he'll probably be back, right? There's no way we're actually gonna boom Jack. He's pretty far back though. Same with Julius. I do wonder, mainly I'm very interested in the fate of these 2 characters. I wonder if Jack is actually gonna like come back at all, and I wonder if Julius is gonna come back at all. Or once they boom Lucius, is he just cooked? Like, I mean, honestly, I kinda want him to just be cooked. But we'll see. But yeah, this is a nice page. Once again, I am actually very happy that Shonen Jump gave Tabata Sensei this opportunity. Right? I feel like in the past, or at least just from what I know of Shonen Jump, I figured they would just boom him. But I'm glad he's able to take care of the condition with his family. I'm glad he's still able to produce the manga at all. And notably, I think I'm really thankful for the fact that he's producing it at all. Notably, if I was in his scenario, I'd be like, sorry, Gangaruni. Priorities, and this would not be anywhere near it. But not only is he still producing the manga, even if it does take 3 months in between each time, but also he's making it very specifically 3 chapters at a time, which is 60 pages about, because I'm assuming this is 24. This says 24 down here. Usually Shonen Jump ends like 4 or 3 pages before. So still, thank you, Tabata Sensei. You always be cooking. But let's see. Oh, a beautiful spread. The 2 main characters, main character and Deuteragonist, leaning up together with their respective summons. Very, very nice. Man, once again, Tabata Sensei, I guess because I don't talk about Black Clover all too much on the channel outside of its reviews, or even in other reviews, I don't glaze Tabata Sensei as much as I should, but they have a really unique and very quality art style. I think the only reason Black Clover's art style isn't glazed as much as it should is because it's paired up with My Hero Academia. And fighting Kohei Horikoshi in an artistic competition is like attempting to put out the sun with a bottle of water. So I do get why they don't get as much glaze as they should, but Tabata Sensei deserves the glaze. Well, let's see. Black Clover. Okay, yep. You fuse it. I forget. There were like a couple of names I saw floating around for this. I'm just gonna call it DU Uno. Like I'm assuming that's what it basically is. I mean, DU's or like DU's SD. D-Union Spirit Dive, I'm guessing is what this would be. I'm very interested to see what he does against this Evolved Lucius, though, right? Because, like, he's not going to win. Asta has to get back up. He does have to hard carry, right? Like, that's kind of the law of the universe. But let's see. Lucius versus Uno. Whoa! Even Asta's handsome rival has his anti-magic now. Fenwell being like... So everyone gets it? We just passing this stuff around. But then again, I actually notably, I saw a lot of people, especially when it first started happening, a lot of people weren't actually fans of Asta being able to share the anti-magic, but I like it. Not only does it give characters who just wouldn't be relevant otherwise a way to be relevant, but also it's just neat to see the powers fused. And it is a fantastic way to show Asta's evolution with anti-magic. Like, imagine at the start of the series when Asta first got it, him being so good with it that he could lend it to people and not immediately boom them. Because remember, anti-magic is corrosive to magic. Like, that's the whole thing. So the fact that he's able to infuse it, especially in up being so purely steeped in magic like and not actually nerf him, but rather buff him. Asta, I see you, my boy. It's a shame that Lieb had to sell to put you in the scenario in the first place, but then again, I understand why Lieb had to sell. Let's see. I will admit, I really don't like this Lucius design. I hope he transforms again. And I know he's already had like 4 transformations, but this is like the ugliest design he could have. I get the reference. I know it's meant to be like the biblically accurate angel and stuff like that, but still, it just looks so ugly. So ugly. Well, oh, okay, but even Lucius is like, oh gosh, darn it, I would have to keep dealing with you. Why would you just stay down? That is not good. I knew it. You really are the most dangerous one. Thing is, though, realistically, it's still Asta. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand why he fears Yuno a lot, but don't sleep on the boy just because you managed to fake his brother out with their mother. Built it. And the one who made it happen, the one who's nearly a corpse. Okay, but you know, he still is. I'll give Lucius credit, right? Obviously, he may have fumbled a bag here or there. He really should have boomed Asta when he had the chance instead of just banishing him. But, with that being the case, Lucius is giving his due credit. He's like, yeah, y'all built like that. Even if that boy over there is a corpse, he's low-key backpacking y'all right now. Let's see. The one who's nearly a corpse. Okay. And Lucius, I mean, I am fine with him resorting to more magic here, but I wish it was more of the abstract stuff. Like, notably, he is, for all intents and purposes, a life deity. So it would be interesting to see him. I mean, I guess he technically is using it. These look like globulous centipedes and certain elemental dragons and stuff like that. But I would love to see him really start to use both time and space more. Like, I'd love to see him do essentially what Whitebeard from One Piece does, where he would, like, punch space, and then it would shatter, or, like, do damage. Like, it would fracture a person. They'd, like, force themselves back together. That'd be really interesting to see. Because, notably, he is still sticking to just, like, a broad magic kit when he has all the power in the world, presumably. Let's see. But Black Tornado Fang? What is this? You really said, wait a second. I got what? I got antsy what? Hold on a second. Let me swing it around a little bit. The immediate hard counter to all that, Black Tornado Fang. Oh, and he's... Okay. You know what? I'm going to say it. A lot of people get on Yuno's case for being like, oh, he just gets every power-up in the universe. I prefer Yuno get 50 million power-ups than him not actually be a rival. The fact that I see people put Deku and Bakugo up there is like, oh, look at the top 5 rivals of all time. They are not rivals. Bakugo was never comp. The only time he was ever comp was when he got dumb, stupid narrative amps himself, and/or was literally sharing the one-for-all power in a movie. Other than that, Bakugo was never comp. They were never rivals. It was always Izuku just either being ruffle stomped or ruffle stomping. They were never rivals. But Yuno, with his 50 million amps, yes, he's a genuine rival to Asta. And yes, I believe this. And yes, it's hype. Yuno, give him... Well, I guess not back shots, but front shots. Let's see. Oh. It looks like he dodged, though, based on the fact that his silhouette's fading. Let's see. That muscle... Oh! At first I was like, Lucius, are you saying that? No, it's Yuno. That muscle-bound freak. He's just swinging something this heavy around. And funnily enough, I don't even think that's the heaviest blade. I don't think that's anywhere near that. Like, is it a demon door that's the heaviest? Like, I do not think that blade's actually that heavy. Let's see. NC magic. Wait, hold on. Yeah, but Lucius was still able to blitz him. NC magic attacks warrant the utmost caution. Okay, the immediate block. Okay, but you know what? Shout out to Yuno. He does block up. Let's see. Oh, that's so cool. Seeing him fuse star magic with any, but how's that gonna work though? Interesting. So he's not using. Okay, that's interesting. He's not using the stars as a point of teleportation anymore. He's using them as a point of extending his offense beyond his own body. Interesting point. I wish like the stars themselves were teleporting though. Like if you're not gonna use the star magic to teleport yourself, you could teleport them, and then like mix yourself in with their teleportations to try and land a hit. Let's see. Lucius is just weaving though. Obviously it's because he's taking the utmost caution here, but still, Lucius is going kind of crazy. Let's see. Dodge, weave. And he's low-key styling him too. He really said, I'm not even going to hit you. I'm just going to stomp the ground. All right. Okay, but you know what the upslash? Black Crescent Moon Sickle. But what? Yo, shout out to Big Dog, broski. What even is this? Black Crescent Moon Sickle? But okay, but notably he doesn't even use it to like stop any magic. He's just like, I'm just gonna boom you. And notably, I like how Yuno has completely given up on using any of his own basic attacks. He's like, I gotta hit you with anti-magic dog. That seems to be the only way to even do damage to you. Let's see. Black Crescent Moon Sickle. Running. But the weave. So interesting. And I do... Going back to the whole idea of using space and time, I wish Lucius himself was teleporting more. And maybe he is meant to be implied to be teleporting here, but it looks like he's just moving, which is fine. And you can definitely say that leans into like the whole gravity thing that he got from Lucci, where he's like, he may even be like shifting his gravitational pull, right? Like maybe he's attaching himself to a particle somewhere in order to drag himself along on top of his base movement speed. But the man has control over time and space, big dog. I feel like he can get more creative with the dodging. Let's see. But then again, I think physically showing him dodging actually is technically more interesting than him just teleporting everywhere. So this is fine. So let's see, he dodges to the left. But immediately comes in to greet him. Ooh. Okay. So Lucius. Oh man, I thought that'd be cool, but I think I read that wrong. I thought Lucius had grabbed one of his own wings to block with, but obviously against anti-magic that wouldn't work. So it looks like he just materialized a sword out of nowhere. Did he always have a sword? Am I tweaking? No. He just has a sword in hand. But he didn't have it. Hold on, am I tweaking? Did he always have this sword and I just missed it? No, he did not have. Yo, wait, hold on. Going back to the beginning. Oh yeah, he didn't have a sword here. He didn't have a sword here, at least from what I can see. No sword here either. Oh, no, but he does have a sword here. Okay, so I'm guessing he spawned it then. Or maybe he always had it in hand, but I just keep missing it because of the specific angles he's drawn at. But, okay, so he does have a sword, and he blocks with it. But very interesting. I'm assuming the sword is a magic construct, but the anti-magic isn't breaking through. Ooh, but Yuno's keeping all the pressure, big dog. More than keeping on the pressure. Bro, broke the sword and sliced Lucius. What is this? I was like, ugh. You can't read. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I'm guessing this was an illusion, I guess? Because it looks like Yuno does complete a slash with his regular blade, not the anti-magic blade. He locks Lucius down. But, it looks like it was a Lucius clone, because there's still a blockage here. But then, Lucius himself appears behind Yuno while he's still seemingly attacking the Lucius he's perceiving, and this is the captain, the captain who like betrayed everybody, right? I forget which squad he was the captain of, but you can't read transparency magic, so Lucius turns himself transparent using soul magic on such a spot anti-magic doesn't cover, and it will all be over. Interesting. Still, man, Lucius, if you don't start whipping out this, if you don't age, to jet, but still, soul magic is an interesting use. Let's say it will all be over. Oh, so he sets up a nice little pseudo Neverland, I'm guessing, but this time based in anti-magic. Okay, Yuno, he's missing. My magic is disappearing. Yo, it literally is. Okay, okay, maybe he's like, I am the main threat. He's not gonna succeed. He's somehow still gonna lose this, but still, Yuno is cooking, bro. Really, and notably, if I'm thinking about it, he saw anti-magic in action a couple times, but he should not be this good with it. This man truly is a prodigy. Black Neverland, all right, and it's much smaller scale because he's already spent so much magic. My magic is disappearing. Okay, a slash. Oh, interesting, though. It didn't do too much. But I'm guessing it's because Yuno himself just can't swing it as hard as Asta could. Let's see. Impressive. I will await you until that limited anti-magic runs out. Before it does, you'll be dead. Yeah, that's the thing, right? The big issue. I bet if Yuno and Asta... Well, mainly Yuno, because Asta actually did come in relatively fresh. The only reason Asta's down right now is because Leap sold the bag. Now, don't get me wrong. Leap sold the bag for a good reason. I also couldn't attack my mama. But, like... It's so different though, because like once again, Lee, his whole trauma is based around losing. What's her name? Gosh darn it! What's her name? What? Come here, Google. I need you, Zeus. Oh, what's her name? I know the last name Staria isn't real. I'm forgetting the name of Asta Mama. Asta mother name. We never are gonna find out. Licita or Richita. Hold on, let me see what it. Yeah, Richita. I get that though, but even then, I'm trying to think. Like in that scenario where it's me getting boomed or me having to swing through an illusion on my mom, I want to say I'd swing through, but who knows? Once again, in that moment, I don't blame Lee for being like, I just can't cut her, bro. Because Asta was mostly fresh. That's the one thing. I get why he's struggling so much. Not only is he running on borrowed anti-magic from what was pretty much a base Asta for all intents and purposes. They did desync from the DU because of the whole being unable to cut the cheetah thing. But on top of that, did maintain Neverland this entire time. Obviously, Sylph was helping with that, but still, was definitely drawing on his own magic pools massively. He was running a bunch of battles. He was fighting already a whole lot. So I don't blame him for really struggling. Considering Lucius, outside of his clones, he's kind of just been like, ooh, y'all doing something? No? Y'all fought her still? So he's kind of been chilling. Meanwhile, Yuno's been high diffident. But I'm interested to see what Asta has to do with this. I mean, presumably he's probably gonna get healed up by someone. Probably. Let's see. You'll be dead. Interesting, but you know what? I like that Lucius is showing signs of like human excitement again. Notably, one of the biggest things of Lucius' character is that he wants to be this sort of like transcendent, eternal being, and thus he's trying to detach himself from humanity as much as possible. You see this from all the angel imagery, from even the horns he's always had. But you can see here, he's like genuinely excited to be able to outlast and outdo Yuno, which goes to show the fundamental flaw in why a man could never become a god. Let's see. You'll be dead. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot. That is the other thing that happened last chapter. Lucius did give. I did completely forget. Lucius did also revive all the paladins and give them omni amps. So now here's a super buff mommy Silver, or gosh darn it, what's her? ACR? Is it ACR? Hold on. ACR? Silva. Yep, ACR Silva. Yeah. So. Super buffed, super mutated ACR. But let's see. Ready? Here I come. I don't have any magic left. Mereoleona? I mean, I guess you can still fight. See, this character's so good, dog. Man, Mereoleona's so good. Let's see. Lady Mereoleona. Noelle, go! That's not your mother anymore. I'll get rid of her. Whoa. Oh, yeah, okay, so obviously he was gonna come get healed. Bye. Gosh darn, I should have reread Black Clover. I didn't know it was gonna drop though, so that's why I'm playing. I'm currently, fun fact, I'm doing a reread of 4 Nights because I do want to do I finally want to actually do that part 1 retrospective. But what is her name? She's the cousin. Everyone ships with Asta for some reason over Noelle. I mean, like to each their own. Mimosa. Black Clover. Yeah, Mimosa Vermilion. I always forget that she's Vermilion too. That's so weird. But with that being the case, Mimosa's here to heal Asta. As Mereoleona's like, I'm gonna I was talking earlier about the idea of, man, can I attack my mom if I do what's a fake? Probably, maybe, we'll see. Mereoleona's like, I don't care, that's not your mama. I'll boom her for you since you can. I'll give your mother back shots, Noelle, don't worry. We'll see. Asta! Oh, interesting. So, I'm guessing the black stars indicate how much anti- Oh, wait, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't Oh, almost knocked my keyblade down. Look at Lee, bro. Look at him. Lee, my boy. What'd they do to you? Lee. Get up, Lee. It's so... I'm sorry. I don't know why it's tickling me so much. Just leave on the ground, bleeding out. Was he at full size? I mean, I get it. He can't really be at full size for that long. But it's like, dude, he'd have more dignity if he was at full size. Something about seeing just a little mini leaf laid out. Tickles me. Asta. The only thing that could heal these wounds completely is an ultimate spell. Really? It was one cut. Oh, it's one cut. What do you mean wounds? He was slashed one time, wasn't he? What? I don't have enough magic for that now. Mimosa, clutch up. Come on now. Mimosa, clutch up. Let's see. I have to at least channel all the healing power in the spell into him, or else. But doing that will endanger the lives of the other wounded. Well, I bet they would rather be alive and wounded than dead because Lucius just booms them all. Mimosa. Priorities. Sometimes you do gotta rush your DPS, and he kinda is the core DPS right now. Let's see. I know Asta wouldn't want to be the only one who was saved, but, where? Who's gonna come clutch up? Someone's probably gonna help her. Let's see. Never mind us. Help him. Oh, no one's even clutching up. They're just straight up doing it. Let's see. Recover Asta. We saw him fight. We need his power to save the world. The world. Not just the kingdom, but the world. Let's see. You mean... Uh-oh. Oh, who's that? Oh, no, that's one of the just reincarnating angels, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. We'll pin it down. Go! Okay, Mimosa, you gotta clutch up, Mimosa. Get an awakening or something. We know you're gonna cook. Let's see. Oh, yep, she is healing him, though. She picked him up and scurrying off with him. Did she pick up Leap, though? I think they both need healing. Oh, darn. Okay. Looks like the beams did whiff, though.
I swear, I'll save him. I'm going to save Asta, no matter what.
This is a double spread page. I'm scared. What's happening? Oh! It's this fella. Whose name I forget. Oh, it starts with an M. I'm just gonna look up evil scientist guy, Black Clover. Evil... Mortimer? Evil scientist... Black... Clover. Do me right. Morris. I knew it was an M. Morris. So he's back in the super evolved state. Interesting that he takes on a jellyfish-like form, seemingly. Or at least like an octopi-like. Makes sense, though. Let's see.
I'd like to follow that vanished unknown research subject. But I'll eliminate the flaw first. For Master Lucius.
Aye, Morris. Let's see.
Huh? Oh, that's right! These people! I completely forgot! This is
from way back when! Hold on!
Wait a minute!
Ooh. This is, and notably, I think the rest of the people from the Land of the Sun also need to appear still. They technically haven't showed up yet. But this is the guy all the way back from the Witches arc, I do believe? Or is it before that? This is the guy with the, stone abilities. I kind of forgot they hadn't showed up yet. Man, we bring in everybody. Let's see. Let's not waste more time. Let's hop right. Let's hop right into chapter 382. As promised. Yeah. So yeah, all the way back here. Now, you want to talk about a deep pull. Let's see. As promised, Asta, I'm here to help. Don't worry. We're on Asta's side. This time. Yeah, and this is this from the Witch arc? I forget which arc this is for. I need to reread Black Clover Dog. But this is from the super early series. This is this was a fan character, right? Like I feel like this is, or was a character from a light novel. I do forget the full context behind this trio. Let's see. And then these two. Let's see. Good grief. These people push one-armed old guys way too hard.
Still, this is pretty ironic, no?
Yeah, because all these guys were technically former antagonists. Well, I don't think these three were. I think these three were just... No, maybe they were ops. I think they were ops in the light novel, but they were allies last we saw them. But these two guys, they were ops. I was like,
still pretty ironic, no? Just look at him, the high and mighty scholar who did all that human experimentation and toyed with all those lives, and now somebody's turned him into a monster.
Well, ultimately, just reflecting Morris's true nature, which is why we do storytelling through character design. We'll see.
Diamonds.
Oh yeah, from the Diamond Kingdom arc. Not the. I'm thinking of the Witches. Wrong arc. It is the Diamond Kingdom arc. Let's see.
Diamonds. Who thought we'd meet in a place like this? You're not needed here. It's too...
But it is very interesting that even after being resurrected again and mutated again into these more monstrous states, there still is a decent chunk of their humanity left. Once again, I do believe ultimately showing the flaw, funnily enough, flaw of the world, but the flaw in Lucius' system, the idea that despite the incessant and deep brainwashing all these beings have undergone, they are still subject to the whims of their own natures. Like, obviously, this is not optimal. He should not be yapping to this group, but he is. He still has those connections to these people that he experimented on, and ultimately, that's a flaw. Lucius could never perfectly control them. He couldn't control anybody. He could probably barely even control himself. What's it?
It's too late. You're actually embarrassing. It's like looking at something I bragged about as a small child. Return to the soil, ghosts of the past.
Yeah, there's another guy. You're the ghost of the past, Morris. Even without your body modifications. Oh, who is this? Hey, why is she bad? Hold on! Wait a minute! Let's see. You're the ghost of the past, Morris. Even without your body modifications, we've grown stronger. I genuinely don't remember this character at all.
My former greatest success, Feramina of the 8 Shining Generals, and host of the Spirit of the...
I gotta make sure I'm not tweaking. Did this character exist? Feramina? Who is this? I actually genuinely don't remember. Feramina Black... Nope, she's a character. Oh, Okay, so she's not. She is a new character. Okay, for a moment, I thought I was genuinely tweaking. I was like, who is this? 8 shiny generals of the Diamond Kingdom. Yeah. Military figures within Diamond Kingdom. Unnamed. Faramina to be not. Yeah, so this is the first time. So I'm not tweaking. Okay, good. I was about to say, do I just not know my characters? And obviously, you can clearly tell I don't fully because I haven't reread them long a little bit. But this is just a completely new character. Cool to see her, I guess. I'm assuming this is just like a hanging plot that's not being addressed. And it is nice to see the Earth Spirit finally, because that does complete the trio, right? Because we have the Water Spirit, Undyne. We have the Flame Spirit, Salamander. We have the Wind Spirit, Sylph. And now we have the Earth Spirit. No name, though. No name. Interesting, though. But alright. Faramina. She's a baddie. But like, host of the Spirit of the Earth. Okay, but what's his name, though? Alright, but they're all tweeting out against Morris, while Mimosa's going to be healing Asta. Alright. Nice to see him, though. Nice to see him. Crazy. Where did they come from, though? I guess they just teleported in? Who teleported them, though? Let's see. Yep, everyone's launching in. Oh, going up against... I do feel bad for Meli, though. And it is kind of like the thing. I feel bad for all the characters who at least got to fight the more humanoid versions of these characters. Because I feel like all their work being undone, even if it does lead to this really cool reveal, it does kind of undermine the idea that Meli like surpassed her limits and sacrificed and like burned the lives of all of her people just for Morse to come back, ever evolved, and now need to be taken care of by somebody else or some other group that has admittedly a connection to Morris. And this does wrap up their plotline well enough. Man, Meli, and now she just has to be recycled for someone else's fight. It's kind of unfortunate. Let's see. We'll keep this guy pinned here. Take care of Asta. All right, but what if there's another one? Would it be... What's his name? Nacht's brother. Oh, it's his name. We'll see if he shows up. Let's see. Thank you. All right. Go! Hang in there! You know! Sorry, that came out so much like Zeus! I literally, today, just watched a Kane's God of War 3 video. So I have Zeus freshly on the mind. But I'd be hit, for a guy who's never played a single God of War game, despite owning God of War for PS4 and God of War Ragnarok. I own both, but I haven't played them. I do be hitting the Zeus a whole lot. Let's see. Black Wind Blade Shower. You know. What are you on, my brother? What on earth? I don't even see. You know the attack is crazy when I don't even see Lucius in it. All right, let's see. Okay, Yuno's diving in, slashing, but it's still not enough. It's still not. Yeah, Lucius just has his number, dog. He's still, and this is so crazy too, because they're blades of all different varieties. Obviously, they're just like the base copies of the different swords that Asta uses, infused with some of Yuno's swords. But then there's also like this weird chainsaw that he's using. I'm not sure if this is actually Lucius's though, because it's close to him. But he could just be dodging. But wow. Now then, which comes first? Will we settle this fight? Or will you run out of citizens? Oh! Lucius is like, Gang and Rooney, you realize we're doing all this property damage. And I don't know about you, but I ain't got no restoration spells I'm willing to use on these random fodders. What about you, buddy? Let's see. Will we settle this fight? Or will you run out of citizens to protect? Whoa. Oh, okay. So it's not even just the property damage. Obviously, people are going to need homes after all this. But also, the angels themselves are going around culling. I'll admit, this is... Spoilers for Manga, skip like a minute ahead. For my people who know the end of Manga, this gives me such heavy vibes to the end of Manga. Except the only difference is... No, it's like end of Manga vibes after everyone's freed from the Ruth manipulation. Once everyone's free from that, this is literally just that. Like 100%. I honestly wouldn't be shocked if this was inspired by that. But then again, it is common, but from the angel imagery to the one character trying to become a deity, to them using these really nondescript angels, yet having direct, higher corollary characters that we know previously also be conflicts for our main protagonist group. Like, it feels very end of Manga coded. But let's see. No! Darn it! Alright. I do like how the angels have become more monstrous as well, though. They're no longer in the, sealed heavenly form, they just have the wings. They're now roaring out with gargantuan sharp teeth. Let's see. Oh! All right, what's happening? I don't remember this character at all. I ain't gonna play with you. I don't remember this character at all. Niche! This time,
I'm protecting people of my own free will. I have no idea what this character is. Dare you clue. Let's see. Huh? What is this? A reflection? Looks like the space is being bent. What is this? A bunch of Rubik's cubes? Huh? What? What was that? It's... Oh, is this the Land of Rising Sun? We do apologize for the wait, citizens. Oh no! It's on this group. Man. Characters who I will not remember. Once again, I'm going to pretend to remember. But, man, Tabata really said, wait a second. Let me pick up some of my old volumes. How many characters do I have here? How many characters did I use? I'll admit, though. Well, no. I think the issue only applies to, like, the resurrected super angels, the paladins. I think that's it. For the rest of these characters, just dealing with, like, the background fodder, the angels, stuff like that, that's fine. I'm actually glad with these characters showing up now. Let's see. Sorry, but there's nothing more we hate than winging it. We spend all our time getting ready until the last possible moment, aka so Tabata could use us for a last reveal here in the branch 0 of our magic tool research lab. All right, interesting. But they're researchers. Why? They can't research anything if they're all dead. Come on, Noelle. Let's let these synapses fire, girl. So they made it in time. I didn't really. I do know this woman. Let's see. I didn't really get what Asta was saying back then. But at the Magic Tool Research Lab, I worked for the good of the kingdom, and everybody thanked me. And now I think I get it.
Oh, because I remember she was crazy. She was great. She was also freaky. That was a wombo combo. But now that admittedly, a lot of this stuff is off screen. I don't remember any of this. But hey, good way to resolve these character arcs. Tabata really said, okay, if I have a lingering plot thread, I'm going to resolve it now. And we're resolving these plot threads. What's it? And then this guy too. He was a servant of not William. William's other Pottery. He was a servant of Pottery, I do believe, and then he was abandoned, and I was working for the research lab. Let's see. Now is the time to atone. All right. Dark bubbles. Fire. Yeah, he's opening the portal. Launch. What is this? You said it wouldn't hurt. That was the deal.
I did oodles of research on Asta's magical body, and that ammunition is the result.
Is it gonna shut off all magic?
Oh, interesting. So it should fall out the sky, right? Unless it is flapping its wings. Let's see. It screws up your magic circuits and makes your magic fail. Once you get shot, you can't use magic for 5... That's it? Man, that's kind of whack. Let's see. Once you get shot, you can't use magic for 5 seconds. Boom it immediately. I feel like 5 seconds is already up. Let's see. In that case, we can actually fight it. Sally really is a genius at magic tool research. Yep, Sally. I forgot her name. Let's see. So they tell me you use soul magic to trap a crowd of souls, and you're using them to run these things. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's this guy. Yeah, these two, those two work for Patrick. Let's see. At least I think. Let's see. Well, I'll use my wraith magic to tear those off you and send them back to heaven. Aw, that's, once again, atonement. Let's see. That monster! He got it! And that was epic! Take them all out! There's a lot of angels, though. Ugh, darn it. Yep, Asta reaching out to the guy. You darn loser. You were right. See, Asta, he really did touch everyone's hearts. Let's see. Except, there are too many of them. Yeah, that's the thing. Uh-oh. Who's this? Glowing character? Hey! Speak of the shot pit. Look at who it is. Look at it, Patrick. I think it's Patrick. There we go. I forgot y'all were even sentient characters. That's right. They had the wind spirit, or the was it with the wind spirit, or was it with Undyne? But here we are. We swear on the power of the elves. This time we will protect the humans. There we go. I forgot. I completely forgot these characters were even fun. I need to reread Black Clover. That's it. Before the next 3 chapters drop, I need to reread Black Clover from start to finish. It's gonna take a while. But then again, I need to read that. I need to catch up on One Piece. Those are 2 things I need to do. But hey, unlike some of the characters from earlier on in this chapter, I actually know some of these characters towards the end. Let's see. Asta, you even make old enemies your allies. True. Honestly, Mimosa, shonen protagonist 101. All right.
Interesting. Can some of you lend me most of some magic? She really needs help healing. But now I think the only group that's left, unless they already showed up, I don't think they did. We just need the Land of the Rising Sun people. Like, that's it, right? Like, we just need them. The rest of the generals. I think that's it. And they can, like, help handle the horde and stuff like that. This is the guy with copy magic, and this is Patry, the light wielder. Hold on, let me make sure I'm saying Patry. Is it actually Patry? Am I tweaking? Patry. Not Perry. Patry. Yeah, Black Clover. I think there's another name. Patoli. But I'm gonna call him Patry because Patry comes to mind. Yeah. So Viz Funimation, they call him Patry. I'm gonna call him Patry. Alright. Asta's still knocked out. Buddy, wake up! Maybe getting diffed right now. But let's see. Oh, Ghost Reaper girl. What the heck? That just brought flashbacks back. Let's see. Page chapter 383. What on okay. So, remember how I said I wanted Lucius to get more creative with his constructs? Well, here he is getting more creative. This is crazy. It doesn't look like it's just made out of ice. But still, pretty darn metal. I see it. It literally oh, that's cool. Transforming the church itself once again. Lucius playing into his own godly imagery. Oh, this man's about to say, let's see. Quintile Atrum Flagellum. We just throwing words together. I know it's like 5-star fly or whatever. I'm not sure what it translates to. It's Latin. But darn, okay. Interesting though. So wasn't able to fully trap him in his own Black Neverland. He was only able to maintain around himself to help keep up with his defense. That makes sense though. He needs to keep the defense close to himself so he doesn't accidentally get diffed by Lucius randomly appearing behind him and just. And obviously in this area, as long as he gets Lucius in it, he can probably do damage. Let's see. Quintile Atrum Flagellum. Huh. Oh, so he used the stars in the anti-magic to link as a whip to tear apart the construct. You know! What are they feeding you, big dog? You're too cracked. Let's see. Slashing it to pieces. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, Lucius, and your ugly design. Oh, man. Your design so ugly, gay. Oh. Interesting. Gilgamesh, is that you, my boy? Funny enough, haven't watched the Fate series or read any of it. Haven't. But I know of Gilgamesh spawning a whole light sword out of nowhere. Whatever, you got his clan member? But let's see. Reeling back. Oh, interesting. Then again, what magic is he using for that? Does he have light magic? I mean, I guess it could just be matter, but interesting. But Quintile Atrum Scutum. I'm sorry, I don't know what these words mean. But 5-point shield. I like how the stars are acting as like the connecting points. They're like the dots on a grid, and using them to connect and attack and link and stuff like that. Let's see. Quintile Atrum Scutum. Stars focusing around. Oh no. Well, obviously we're just not drawing Neverland every single time because that'd take a lot of space and clutter the panel too much. Let's see. All right. Is he gonna launch a black magic shotgun? What is this? What? Quintile Atrum Asta. Asta? No, but let's see. But but Lucius does weave. He creates another sword, dives in to clash with They both clash. But they both neutral. So what? Well, notably, I don't even think Lucius is holding back right now. I think Lucius is trying to boom him. But Yuno's just that guy. Okay, Yuno. Big dog. Bro said, I may not win, but you ain't gonna question the scaling, big dog. I'm relative. High relative. Obviously, he's amped by an external force right now, but still. Okay, Yuno. Let's see. You're pretty desperate about chasing me around. You really are scared of Asta, aren't you? I mean, he is, like, obviously all these other people showing up have helped out a lot, from the characters I don't know to the characters I do recognize, but Asta really is the core foundation of everything, which is why I know it's main character stuff, but that's why he didn't boom. But, like, it is actually genuinely insane that Lucius didn't just boom Asta when he had the chance. If he had just, like, literally, he was as strong as Lucci. If he had just torn base Asta in half, he wouldn't have to deal with this at all. But no, you had to just teleport him somewhere, though. You had to doom yourself. Let's see. You really are scared of Asta, aren't you? Did you manage to predict his old enemies leveling up and taking his side? I guess your foresight genuinely doesn't work on him. Well, and that is interesting, right? Because that implies that Asta doesn't just act as, like, his own random thing. Well, we'll see if Lucius confirms it. But in case he does, that kind of confirms that Asta doesn't act as like his own random blockage, but he has like a cascade effect of blocking. Like, think of Lucius trying to look into the future, and then all the points that branch out from where Asta is are kind of shadowed, right? So like Asta's broad back and short king muscles block everything that could occur, including Patry and the copy guy showing up, including the Diamond Kingdom showing up, including presumably the Land of the Rising Sun showing up, including Magical Tool Department, everything coming together. That could all have been blocked off from Lucius, but let's see what he says. Guess your foresight generally doesn't work on him. This is nothing but a battle. This is nothing. Just a battle of attrition. It won't go on for long. Just like your borrowed anti-magic. But you know what? He didn't deny it. He didn't. He was like, yeah, sure. I ain't see any of this come, but gang. If we're playing a game of numbers, I got him. And you don't. So that's the thing. Lucius admits, yeah, Asta, use the flow of the world. I did not see any of this come. This should have been an easy diff. An easy lick, if you will. Unfortunately, nothing in life can be easy. And I ain't here to just be licking. Alright, let's see. Just like a borrowed anti-magic. See? Uh-oh. Mimosa. Come on now, Mimosa. Clutch up, Mimosa. Come on, clutch up. You tried very hard, but it looks like it's already checkmate. Yeah, who's gonna show up this time? Angel. Super mutated Angel. About to eat Mimosa, I'm guessing? Hey! Aw, that's so sweet. Whose beautiful little sister do you think you're trying to attack? Curse! The gall of making my sister protect you, you lucky oaf. What happened to all that vigor you showed when you thrashed me? Man, everybody, man, you get a character arc conclusion, and you get a character arc conclusion, and you get a character reveal, and you get a character arc conclusion. The bomb just handing them out like Oprah. Let's see. Asta's laid out like, Kang, I literally can't communicate right now. I was slashed just one time, but I failed in my bounce. Let's see. Alright. What is this? What is that? What is this? Oh. Hey! Langris, my boy! I forgot you were even here, dog. Let's see. Langris. It may have not been an actual battle, but he did beat me. I can't have him lying around looking like that. Okay, what, man? And you get a character. I'm literally every single character that pops up. I'm just gonna say it. And you get a character conclusion. All right. Good grief. Do they really have to bounce back this fast? They are kind of cracked like that. Well, let's see. He still is one of the most broken characters. Like, Langris diffs Gojo. I want everyone to realize he diffs like the entire JJK verse. Ironically, Langris genuinely solos. I feel like maybe talk about, but like that outside of that, Langris is a demon. Let's see. Do they really have to bounce back this fast? Hey, and you. Well, typically he didn't really have a character arc, but like he showed up again. Let's see. Leo. Asta! Would you wake up already? I won't stand for such a pathetic behavior from my rival. This is Bakugo. For all the people who think Bakugo rivals Deku, this is Black Clover's Bakugo, dog. Because y'all are not rivals. But good to see you, Leo, buddy. Man, glorious king. Amazing design, too. The whole Vermilion family is just full of bangers, dog. Bang after bang after banger character. Let's see. I won't stand for such rival. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. He's keeping mana method active and cloaking himself in it from head to toe. He's turning like a baby Merliona. Good one. However, all of this is merely buying time. No matter how often you defeat them, the angels will rise again. And I do like how they keep this like odd smile, but I do think damage is happening to them because this evolved state of theirs, while it is clearly an evolved state, it's much thinner, which implies that it's almost like running out of magic. And I feel like Lucius himself may be buffing a little bit. Now he has actually been spending a pretty decent chunk of magic just doing things to do things. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Now, they're all flashing back. I acknowledge you now. Didn't you get stronger so that we could fight together? Get up. Fight. Vanquish Lucius. Woo! You know it's crazy when they pull out the vanquish. They said, don't defeat him. Vanquish that man. Vanquish Lucius. Okay. Oh, what's happening? I'm not going to make it. Mimosa, you got to start believing in yourself, girl. Like, let's not do this. This has been 3 chapters. Let's see.
I'm not gonna make it in time. Is it happening again? I won't be able to send him back to the battlefield in proper shape.
Oh, that's right. So this is... Yo, and you get a character conclusion. Actually, I forgot about that. She couldn't actually back in the Lucy fight when you first unlocked True to You. Let's see. Uh-oh. Portal? Hey! Charmy with the magic restoration. Okay. But you know what? This works. This is better. This makes more sense. Ultimately, rather than just having Mimosa get like a super giga mental amp, having her actually be able to restore her magic through Charmy, that is a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it. And give these characters something to do on top of it, especially now that they've lost their anti-magic buff. Man, Tabata's cooking. Tabata, your wrist. There's a weapon up in the camp. I hate Tabata. Let's see.
Why are you here?
When we saw that fight, it made us think that Asta and his rival wouldn't give up. Oh, you know. Poor Leo, man. Don't you give up either, Mimosa.
Thank you very much.
Eat. Oh yeah, she's nom. Ultimate plant magic. Flower Princess Utopia. Alright.
Asta, please save the world. Everyone's waiting.
Alright, Asta. But it's Leave. Yeah. Poor little Leave, dog. I see you, Leave. Don't worry, my son. I see you down there struggling. Let's see.
Everyone's waiting.
Uh-oh. The angels? But look who's up. Slicing you out. Look at him. But then, did the Land of the Rising Sun never show up? I feel like they still need to show up. We set up those generals for a reason, right? Let's see. Mimosa. Thanks. Man, Asta. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Thanks.
Of course.
Look at that face. Lucius! Zeus! But rather than Zeus, Lucius! I'm coming for you! Alright. But, dog, you and Leave need to get on the same page about this whole attacking, like, your mom thing, dog. Unless you gotta hope he doesn't pull up that fake out again, or else you may be cooked, dog. You need a character arc conclusion as well, dog. But overall, a W series of 3 chapters. It really is. Hey, do you remember this character? Hey, do you remember this character? Hey, do you remember this character concept, which I never fully fleshed out on, but now we're introducing? Hey, remember this? It is definitely that to the extreme, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Ultimately, I don't mind it at all, mainly because this is the end of the manga. This is the end of the manga, and I'd rather every single established character, especially ones with loose and open character arcs, like what was featured throughout a majority of these chapters, gets wrapped up, gets completed. Obviously, none of these characters are my favorite. I can't remember half their names, but there's someone out there who loves these characters. Someone out there who was itching, waiting, and scratching them to come back. And I'm happy that people who even like that open plot thread character, that Faramina or whatever, glad she got revealed. I feel like I'm lagging. No, I'm not lagging yet. Maybe I'm lagging. But I'm glad she got revealed. I'm glad we got to see the Earth Spirit finally. I'm glad we're getting all this. Even if it doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things, even if it's just stalling to bring Asta back and really set up the final stakes, I'm glad that it's here. Oh, it was a double slash, I forgot. But ultimately, I'm just happy. I'm happy. Asta's now back in action. I'm assuming, though, this is going to lead to Yuto falling out of favor. Like, presumably he's going to get, like, one shot. I was just, in 3 months or something. Like, he's probably going to get absolutely viciously diffed. But, hey, you know, sacrifices, man. Overall, Yuto did a fantastic job clutching up, showing his relativity to Lucius, putting real fear in Lucius's heart, and seeing all these characters is just really, really nice. It truly does feel like, funny thing, I'll say this. It feels like what Kingdom Hearts 3 should have been. It feels like what Kingdom Hearts 3 should have been. With every single character, relevant, irrelevant, background, side, this, that, and the third, showing up, showing out, showing just how many parts have been touched by Asta, how many connections he's made, how many people he's reformed, how many people he's evolved, and how Asta's story truly has changed everything. He truly is the flaw of the world, but not in the sense that he's made it a worse place, but in the sense that he took all the different flaws of the world, he reunited them, made them better, and rose them up. So overall, W3 chapters. It meant all the way to the end of this video. Please, do me a favor and leave Return of the Dark King. Return of the Dark King in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure the notifications so you don't miss out on any news that come to the channel. Also, you have a page down below. You can support me for as low as $1 down a month to get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. Also, now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions here in the series I'm to review, ad reactions of all my videos, and you become a $25 patron or $25 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also the link to my co-fund stream down below. You can drop 5 minutes for a short video, don't have to be a small video, or any means at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off. I would like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Guillaume, Buddha Uda, Alex Kenny, Enzo, Plant Crone, G Prosper, Swift Strike, Striker Man, and Autumn Mornings Lazo, Cree Panem, Super Flame Zero, Yuki Ally, and Azo2404. Then, I'd like to give a thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Dread Zoan, A+A, and Victor Raji. And then, I'd like to give a thank you to our ink tier members: Austin Wimberly, A. Uchiha, and Shrimpo the Shrimp. With a long, juicy, thick, hefty thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And I'd like to give a thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Joaquin Munoz and Joaquin Munoz. With a final Ganshuin legendary super grundeliumptious thank you to our glorious, legendary, handsome, Kashimo Glazing King, Calvin Elder.